could give me a brief introduction about yourself.
Yeah, coming to myself, this is Kiran Kumara. I have totally around 15 years of experience as a full stack web developer. And coming to my skills, I have the skills HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Angular, React, Node. So these are all my skill set, and also I have experience PHP MySQL also. So my relevant experience in React, Node, and Angular is more than 6 to 7 years. And I worked on many domains like banking domains, healthcare domains, all those things. So I have the experience in Git repository also, and I have the experience in Azure technologies also. So this is Azure and Agile methodology also. So this is a little brief about me.
Okay, cool. So we'll start off with some concepts relating to
Okay.
JavaScript. Okay, yeah. So if you could explain me something about closures and on what particular scenarios are closures more related to and usable.
Yeah, closures are like the inner function of a function which has access to the outer functions variable. So it's like inner function. So the inner function get the access the outer functions variables and I'm using into inner functions logic. So mainly this closure functions we can use in the concept like data privacy concept and some looping concepts also, some like counter concepts also we can use. So coming to data privacy concept, for example, I have a person object. I want to disclose the person name directly. I don't want to disclose the person directly. If you want the
Mhm.
person name, I need to use the get to name in closure function, object function. So in this scenario, so I can use the closures.
Okay, so when a function has an access to the external variables of that particular parent, so we use a particular keyword. So with respect to closures,
Is that a
so what?
immediately invoke the execution something is IAFE?
No,
So how?
that is called as a lexical environment.
Lexical scope, yeah, lexical scope, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mm.
lexical scope, yeah.
So if you could explain some differences between the REST and the spread operator.
So you're coming to the rest and now spread operator, for example, these are the introduced the A6 features. So spread operator,
Yeah.
if you want to reset any object or any array newly, that is then you use the spread operator triple dot. For example, I
Okay.
have an array. I want to create a new array by adding new elements. Then I will then use the spread operator triple dot. Coming to rest operator,
Mhm.
if you want to pass a n number of arguments to a function, we can use the rest operator as a argument the function definition. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Uh, so in order to execute multiple asynchronous functions in JavaScript, so we could make use of callbacks.
Okay.
So in certain scenarios, we come across a term called callback hell. So what exactly is callback hell and how could we resolve a callback hell?
So coming to the callback help, for example, once our function is completed, we can call it once function is called, we need to call one callback. That callback call again one more callback. So in this way, the certain of time one callback hell is will happen. That is called the
Mhm.
callback hell.
Okay, so how can we resolve it?
So we can use that. We can use the promise and promise. We can use that. Clear.
Okay,
So using the
okay,
promise all settled and the promise all. Otherwise, if you want to stop that callback funds continuously, if you want to wait something, then use async and await. Not callback, so I can await some. Yeah.
okay. So we basically have what do you call three methods in JavaScript called as map, filter, and reduce. So in what particular scenarios we could use map and when we can use filter and when we can use reduce
So map
and
function.
what are the differences?
Yeah, map function. If you want to apply something and every element of the array, if you want to apply something on every element of the array, then use the map function. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
filter function, if you want to filter out the array of elements based on some conditions, then I use the filter. Coming to reduce, the reduce will take the first element as the first element is first argument, second argument is the next element. Next time,
Mm-hmm.
the first argument becomes the some the result of the first function, like that. That is the reduce function.
So what is the difference between filter and find?
So filter will give the result all the results will be matching the conditions. Finally, the first element which matches the conditions.
Okay, okay. So you have any idea about polyfills in JavaScript?
Polyfills. I hear. I forget that one. So coming to the polyfills, it's like we can use that polyfill in a piece of the code. It's programming language. Actually,
Okay,
JavaScript programming language. We have browser side, right? So browser side, if you want to
okay, yeah,
ES6,
that's right.
ES5, sorry, IE6, IE5, if you want to separate, then use the qualify, right? Qualify J is
Yeah,
very,
that's
yeah.
that's right. Okay. I'll just give a small code snippet, and if you can give me the
Okay,
output of that, it would be really good.
okay,
If you could tell me the output of this particular code snippet.
okay. The first one is we do 22. Uh, sorry, we do 22 here 20. Sorry. First, the first one is we do 4 here 4. Okay. Second one
What
is
is the output of the first? Just give me a second.
okay.
Um, yeah, if you could give me the output of the first console log.
The first our console log is the 22, 20, we do 22 here 22. The second one is the
Okay.
we do 0 here 0. Third one is the we do 0 here 0. Fourth one is the we do 22 here 22. Yeah. Fifth, we do 8, we do 8 something like that. So what happens, the plus 3 operator you can use the addition operation at the same the concat operator. The plus operator becomes a concat operator in the case of the strings, not in the numbers. Yeah.
Mhm.
So others can taken as the numbers. So the last one is the video 4, year 4, like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, uh, could you tell me the differences between set timeout method and set interval method?
Set time one method is if you want to execute something after certain of time, then you use the set time one. Set interval is if you want to execute something for every certain of time, for every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds, if you want to execute something, then you use the set interval.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So, we'll move to React.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you could explain me the concept of reconciliation in React.
So actually in the React we had a concept like virtual DOM first. So what happens when the component layer load, first is taking the copy of the real DOM and put in the memory and take the and create the one virtual DOM. It's same like the copy of the real DOM. If any changes happen, so then again is to create the newly updated virtual DOM. Okay. Finally, after rendering, what it will do is it will check the final updated virtual DOM with the previous virtual DOM. So what are the particular nodes are changing? Only those node changes is applying on the real DOM. This process is called reconciliation.
Okay. So, does virtual DOM use any kind of algorithm to render the latest changes inside the page?
So yeah, it will check the node changes, the particular node changes based on the key index key value. It will check that one.
Yeah, it will also use algorithm known as diffying algorithm to
Okay, good. Which one?
make note down the latest changes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So we basically come across components communicating with each other.
Yes.
So so when I have like three components which I'm making use of, and I have to pass component. So there are basically three components.
Okay.
Components called A, B, and C. I have to pass data from A to C. So I cannot pass two components directly, the data directly from A to C. I make use of component B. So if the data comes across multiple components, what exactly is that?
This is called the props drilling. This
Mhm.
concept is called the props drilling. So this will cause pass the data from A to B, B to C. So
Okay.
this way, the props will come, so you can pass the data. In other ways, if you want to pass the data between the other assembling components, if you want to share the data between the components, I can use the context API, or
Mhm.
I can use the Redux concept.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So could you explain me in what particular scenarios we could make use of use fallback hook?
Yeah. So there is a use memo and a use callback. So use memo is, for example, if we say memorizing the value. So that, for example, I have a function, okay. That function, if we call the first one and using the use memo, first is when we pass the some inputs, then I will get the output. For second time, if they pass the same inputs, it will take the output from the memory. It's not execute the function. It takes the output from the memory. That is use
Mhm.
memo. But the coming to use callback, it will call back the function. The already existing function it will call, not the execute. Yeah, that is the use callback. So with the coming to the scenario, for example, I have the parent component and child component. Okay. For every rendering of the parent component, child component also re-rendering. If you want to stop that, then I use the React use memo for the child component. At the same
Okay.
time, I'm passing the one callback from parent to child. One child callback, child component rendering again that callback function not if you want to stop that return that callback function, then I use the use callback. Okay.
Okay. I think you got a constant. I just asked in the chat.
Yeah. You Mr. Java J Mr. J or welcome hello welcome to JavaScript, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what you want?
Yeah. So I want you to write a function which will return the result in this particular format. Result wherein it will give the number of letters in this particular string.
Okay. Yeah, I can write. You want to share? I can write. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Please share your screen.
You got screen right? Hello?
Yeah. It's visible. Yeah. Hello. It's visible now.
I use the JS Fiddle. Just a minute.
Any JavaScript compiler will also
Yeah, I
do.
use JS Fiddle. Just a minute. Just a minute. Uh, so you give it the this one minute. Here you miss the A. I write the A here. Okay.
Yeah. It should be JavaScript.
Yeah.
Please don't use any. Okay. Predefined methods. Yeah. Split you can use.
You don't want to use? You can use.
Yeah. I want you to use your logic. Um, build some logic and.
split you don't want to split also? Any other any you don't want any
No,
benefit?
no, you can use split. You can use split.
I'm not getting output here.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I'll just give you another question.
It's okay, right? The logic is
Yeah,
right.
that's fine. Yeah, the logic is good.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Kiran. Just give me a second. I'm just writing the second question.
Okay.
So you got an array with two shifts. So for one particular cyclic shift, I want you to move the first two elements of the array to the last two positions.
Is that something like rotate function? Rotate function can do the two times.
This is called cyclic rotation, where the elements of array move their index positions to one from one position to another position.
Yeah.
So for one particular cyclic rotation, I want the first two elements of the array to move to the last two positions. So if you could write a function to move those elements.
I can try in different way. something splice something is there, but I forget the function. Okay, again now I can do like this. Or this is not correct, I don't know, but
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
okay.
Yeah, I'll give another one. If you could write a simple function to test if this
Yeah,
particular string is a palindrome or not.
yeah, sure. Like this. Hello.
Yeah, hello Kiran.
Yeah, done.
Okay, select sure. Okay, this looks good. Okay, fine. Do you have any experience in Node.js?
Yes, actually using the Express JS module
Okay,
with the MongoDB connections, creating the APIs, all those things I have.
okay. So if you can explain me the architecture of Node.js.
So actually, Node is runtime environment. So we have defined we have defined the server.js or any one main.js file. So there we can write we can open the listener for the server. We should say app that listen that open, and we have the routes for every.
No, no, that's not the scenario I'm asking. If you could start off with the event loop in Node.js, that would be great.
Okay, immediately. Okay, actually, if any request is coming, so actually, Node is single thread application only. But even a single thread application, it will behave like a multi like how it will behave like multi thread means. For example, once it will get the multiple requests. Once it got the one request, it will send that request to the particular point, and it will go to the next request. It's not waiting for the completion of the response. Okay, it's like a stack. For example, one first request is coming, it goes send the request to the particular for the execution. It goes second request, third request. So again, if I got the response from the first request, once after completion of this loop, then it will call like this.
So, like in the event loop, if I have multiple functions, like for instance, I have a promise and then I have a set timeout function and I have a set interval function. So, since Node.js is a single-threaded JavaScript runtime environment,
Yeah.
how will it handle these particular events by making use of event loop? And what kind of task will it give the first priority?
So it will based on the first priority is like a stack. It's one after the other. One first event, second, third event loop. Uh, so if you want to do some particular main priority, then use the process dot next like that. You can use that one.
So when it comes to a promise and when it comes to a set interval method, what would be the first priority given? Is it the promise or the timeout?
So it will give the promise only. A set time of this function is a web based function. So it will give the first priority
Mhm.
the promise only. Yeah.
Okay. So you have any idea about reactor pattern in Node.js?
React?
Reactor pattern.
No, no.
It is related to demultiplexers and input-output operations.
Okay.
So, okay. Do you have any idea about middlewares in Node.js?
Yes, I have. We different types of middlewares are there, like HTTP middlewares, request middlewares, different types of middlewares we have, right? Yeah. Like before calling HTTP request middlewares and service middlewares, all the different types of middlewares I can use.
Okay. And what exactly is the use of libuv library in Node.js?
Which one?
Libuv, Libub.
It's a library I use, but I forget. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea about error first callbacks, which we use in Node.js?
Yeah, so once with the first callback means, for example, if you are if you have a function, uh, after the function executes, what we need to call back the first, that is the first callback.
Mhm. So what could be the first parameter of the function with respect to an error first callback?
The first parameter of the function is the execution. Second parameter function is the callback.
No, that's not the right answer. First parameter of the function would be reserved for an error object.
Yeah. So, yeah. Second is
Okay.
the yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay. One last question. Do you have any idea about void elements in HTML?
Yeah. The break, HR,
Mhm.
input, image, all the void elements. That means which does not have the closing tag. Those elements are the void elements.
Okay. Okay. That's all from my end, Kiran. It was nice speaking to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
ఐదు నిమిషాలు ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి చెప్పే క్లాస్ క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతాడు. ఐదు ఎలిమెంట్స్ అంటే ఏంటంటే మొన్న చెప్తా వాళ్ళ క్లాస్ చెప్పాను. నోట్ చెప్పలేకపోతున్నా. మిడిల్ వేర్స్ మిడిల్ వేర్స్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద మిడిల్ వేర్స్ నోట్ చేసి వాట్ ఆర్ ద వాళ్ళు వాట్ ఆర్ ద లిబ్ ఎల్యూపి అని అడిగారు. లిబ్ మార్జిన్ అడిగారు. వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఈవెన్ ఇప్పుడు అదే ప్రిపేర్ కావాలి నోట్ చేస్తా. ఇవన్నీ మిగతా చెప్పుకుంటాం. నోట్ చేసి చెప్పలేకపోతున్నా. హౌ టు resolve the callback, right? Now, what is the first callback function? Questions in node. What is the callback? What is first callback function? Node. What is the Node.js algorithm? Node.js structure అంతా ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది దాని అది ఈవెంట్ కూడా చెప్పాను చెప్పే సెట్ ఏమవుతుంది ప్రామిస్లో ఏది ప్రిఫర్ చేసుకుంది అదే చెప్పాను అయిపోయిందా వస్తుందా నెక్స్ట్ రౌండ్ ఇది ఇచ్చినామన్నా